So I'm going to show you how to use Photoshop to kind of blur out the background of an image. And check out our website. This is a website I'm building with some friends, greatercommons.com. It's about working for the greater common good. And it's being built for the greater common good, a place where everybody can learn stuff and teach stuff. And that's kind of what I do. Like when I learn something, I like making videos about it. And it's kind of like these videos are my notes. And then if I ever need to remind myself, how did I do that thing? I could actually go back and watch myself. It's like my note. And then it also benefits other people, which is awesome. It's for the greater common good of everybody. So now I want to blur out the background of this image here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the lasso tool right here. And I'm going to go with the pen tool because that kind of does nice little straight lines. So I'm just going to start out here and select, around the image where I want to blur it out. And so it just kind of takes a minute. Just keep clicking these points. Kind of like making a heart around my wife and I. Lucky me. It's great fortune if you're able to marry somebody that you really respect and appreciate and love and admire. It's wonderful. I'm holding down my shift just to kind of get the straight line, and then I'll finish it off right there. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to convert to path. So fill path, stroke path, make selection, define, free trans, convert path, delete path, make selection. That's what I want. I'm going to make selection. So there's make selection. And now I could add feathering around that. I'm going to add feathering of like 100, really heavy feathering, and hit OK. And now that that's all selected, I could come up here to filter, and I could go to blur, and I could choose Gaussian blur. And that's going to allow me to blur things out. And you can see as I adjust this in the background, you see it being blurred. And so I can move this to the side and just watch that blur occurring. And then that just kind of brings us a little bit more into focus. And that looks pretty good. I like that. It might be nice if it was all blurred right there if I got really close. And but we'll see what this looks like. Hit OK. And then hit Command D on the Mac. So that's how you blur things out. And I did the pen tool first, and then I did make selection and turned it into a selection. And then once it's in a selection, I went to filter and blur and Gaussian blur. You could also do it with the lasso tool, but then you don't get as straight lines as easily. So I guess you could do the polygon lasso tool. That would also work.